If the world needs to pick the Steve Jobs of stock trading and stock recommendation, they would pick Sergio Vieira, CEO of Beyond Trading, with 200% certainty. I think he's beyond Steve Jobs. Actually, I call him a genius, because he is. Look at Beyond Trading another way. If the Nobel Committee awarded a Nobel Prize for stock trading and stock recommendation, I'm afraid that Vieira would win the prize this year, next year, and every year until he retires. Here are some hard facts. In November of 2009, I tried to subscribe to BT and became lucky to get an email from them in April of 2010. I became a subscriber for Elite for 2 months, but after that, I couldn't resist signing up for Elite Pro. In July of 2010, unfortunately, I dropped my Elite Pro subscription, partly because of some adverse family circumstances, partly because I couldn't trade very well. I was coming out of the buy and hold foolishness, and partly because I was just unlucky. During the month of June 2010 alone, forget the months after that, BT had recommended several great stocks, including Apple at 238 and Agrium long at 50. Forget many other stocks they had recommended in June of 2010. If I had traded just these two stocks only, all the way consistently until today, I would have made fortunes. But I didn't. Apple is now at 363, up from 238. And Agrium is now at 97, up from 50, and so many swing trades between these price levels. Why did I miss these fortunes? Because I was not a BT subscriber until again in January of 2011. I got lucky in late December 2010. They gave me a chance to become an Elite Pro beginning in January 2011. And now how am I doing? Fantastic. Consistent profits. I'm so confident that I don't even watch CNBC anymore. I don't read any analyst reports, and I'm no longer interested in listening to those so-called great investors on YouTube. Every single day, BT recommends so many stocks on long side and on short side that I don't have enough money to trade all these stocks. In fact, if I was more disciplined, I would even make much more profits. What about my learning the skills of trading and analysis? I'm getting more disciplined day by day. During the past 1.5 months, I'd say I've got my MBA in stock trading. Thank God I never went to business school. Where else can I get this advice? Their trading education and actual cash profits every single day? Nowhere else but BT. I'm really fortunate to have BT at my back. Every morning and all day long, I always look forward to receiving their real-time email alerts. It's an exciting journey with profits in my pockets. To be honest, I wonder why Vieira doesn't make Beyond Trading a publicly traded company, listing it on the New York Stock Exchange so that I can trade BT stock all the time. If that happens, I would guess that BT stock would outperform Apple stock. I sincerely pray to God that Vieira and his team don't retire, and they live 100 years or more so that my children and grandchildren can learn trading from them. Sounds like I'm exaggerating? Well, become an Elite Pro subscriber for just a few months, and you'll thank me for my statements. If you still don't believe my words, get my email address from BT and contact me. In some sense, actually, I don't want too many people making money the way I make it through BT. As you can see, I'm a little zealous. Thank you.
Hi, welcome back to our case studies at Beyond Trading. I'm going to start using the same chart I used before in the previous one, where I gave you a downside target to close short positions with a sell rating 188. In the previous case study, we recommended to close long positions at 238, downgrading the stock and recommending to reverse to the short side at 235. All this trading history is recorded live in real time, with a potential target 188, and that target was given in advance. This corresponds to a world-class trade call with an accuracy near 100%, since the stock fell down to 188, 189, finding their support before this bounce to 205. So we recommended to close 100% of short positions precisely at this price, the bottom, and I said to anyone interested to play Netflix on long side, my target for the bounce would be 205. And this again corresponds to a world-class call on both sides of the market since on Friday, March 11, 2011, I recommended to close then long positions at 204 and 40 cents. In order to understand the past trading history, you should watch the previous case study. Thank you.
You can change your trading. Subscribe now.